Hi guys, Andy here. Over the last, well I guess like year maybe, I've done a few different Xiaomi devices. A lot of people won't have heard of them unless you're, I guess, probably really into your phones. But Xiaomi are, I think, the fourth biggest phone manufacturer in the entire world. They're very big in the East. They're just not so big in the West. So that's why a lot of us, or a lot of people, haven't heard of them. This particular one, as you can see, as it says on the back there, is the Xiaomi Redmi 3 Pro. Now when I ordered it, it called it a Pro Prime, but I'm looking through against on GSM Arena and it looks, the Prime seems to be just some extra word they've thrown in there, and it is just a Pro. It cost me £120 from AliExpress, particularly from Hong Kong Goldway, I think it was. Let me just double check real quick. Yep, Hong Kong Goldway. £120 delivered. I have bought from AliExpress before and the device has come riddled in bloatware, not bloatware even, like adware. So we'll see how we get on with this one. I think I read that Goldway are a good supplier, so we'll see how we go. There's a screen protector just there if we should want. Let's have a very quick look at the actual device. All metal body, 5-inch screen. This one obviously in kind of a gold. Is that rose gold? No, it's just gold, I think. Let's pop it aside just for a second. I should point out I've got the cap with me today. His new film opened today, Civil War. I'll hopefully be seeing it over the weekend. So I thought he could lend me a hand. Now these always just have like the warranty, and we might have the SIM eject tool in here. Come on! So it has come from Hong Kong, therefore I haven't got a clue what any of it says. I'm not going to worry too much. I've got lots of SIM eject tools as well, so I'm going to leave that one in there actually as it goes. We don't really need to know what they say. I'm sure we can work it out as we go. It does have the incorrect... Yeah, I'll have to peel that. I'm not going to bother. It does have the incorrect charger type look. But again, I've got plenty of, and a micro USB cable, and I believe that's our lot, so we can leave the box aside. So let's have a look. Let's peel off the protection off the front and off the back. And while we're here, off the camera. First impressions, it feels very nice. It's a reasonable weight, so it's 144 grams, so it's not like crazy light, but it's not heavy by any means. 8.5 millimeters thick, which is fine. I mean, it's not the thinnest device you're going to find. It's got a power button on the side. I feel a nice vibration as it turns on. Obviously got the volume rocker just above the power button. On the bottom, the microphone and the micro USB. So Xiaomi not moving over to USB Type-C at this point. This is quite, I think this was kind of on release. Announced, yeah, released April 2016. So it is a new device, but they're sticking with micro USB charging point, which is fine. The SIM slot on the side, 3.5-inch headphone jack. That actually looks like an IR blaster. I guess another mic for noise cancelling. So the camera on the back, 13 megapixel. Fingerprint sensor. Front-facing camera is 5 megapixel. The back has an f2.0 lens on it. The front an f2.2. They're both capable of shooting 1080p. Which is pretty good, even the front facing. We've obviously got capacitive buttons down the bottom there. Let's just turn that on once more. Now let's see if we have got the Play Store. It looks very old. Let's just check what. See, I wish. So I had, you may have seen a video I did with the Doogie X5, and I love the fact, at least this is in English, I love the fact that it's basically stock Android. I wish if Xiaomi did stock Android on their devices, oh my goodness, I would love them. So, I didn't really go through the specs. We see their Android version 5.1.1. Security patch level of February. So let's have a look over the screen itself is 1280 by 720. So it's a 720p screen. But I think if you look at that, I can't, it's not like you can see pixels. I think the more important thing will be when I get to do my brightness test on it, rather than the actual pixels per inch, which is 294. So it's using MIUI 7. I don't know if it says that anywhere on here, but that's the information I've got. MIUI 7. It's got a Qualcomm 8939 V2 Snapdragon 616. Well, I guess that's the chipset and the... oh no, that's the chipset, yeah. Then the CPU, we've got a quad-core 1.5 GHz Cortex A53 and another quad-core 1.2 GHz Cortex A53. So 1.5 GHz and 1.2. The GPU is a Adreno 405. Oh, did that say there are? Is that saying there are system updates, or we should check for system updates? Oh yeah, we're not connected to anything just yet, so we won't worry right away. Where did I get with the specs? I suppose the final thing is 3 gig of RAM. This particular device, well, I think they only come in 32 gig storage, which generally, if you're spending £120 on a phone, probably 32 gig is just fine. It seems smooth enough initially. Really, I'm going to need to log into some stuff for us to really find out what it can do. So I will do that now, and I'll be back to you momentarily. Okay, so I've done a couple of different bits and pieces. I've rebooted the device so that it's basically updated the Play Store to the newer version. I've installed Geekbench, Google Keyboard, and YouTube. So these are the only like Google Play Store apps that it's got installed. I plugged it into charge while I've been doing this. I don't think it's really moved, but maybe that's because I've been hammering it pretty hardcore, making it install stuff, and the screen's been on, all that kind of thing. So, but I thought I'd show you quickly before I turn it off. I don't know if you can see. Notification light. Well, I assume that's going to be the notification light. It's certainly lit up when the power's plugged in. You see that? I'm assuming it's visible to you on the camera under these lights, but I quite like that. That's quite cool being there. Anyway, let's unplug that cable and get rid of that for the moment. So, let's just show you. If you've had a Xiaomi or you've watched my videos on Xiaomi before, you might understand some of this already. But if I swipe across, that brings me to the quick toggles, or I can change brightness, for example, straight over there. I can go into settings from there. So I've changed the battery to show a percentage, as you can see at the top. I've not tried this yet. So password and fingerprints. So let's add a fingerprint. Oh, okay. Choose a pin, excuse me. So place your finger on the, so let's have a look. So we can see that gradually done. So I guess I should add another. Done. Okay. So I guess let's test that. Come back out though. Right, I need to show you as I'm pressing really. That seemed pretty quick. That's pretty quick, isn't it? It's not bad. I mean, it's not blazing fast, but it's good enough, I would have said. I've changed the time zone to be London. Change the date format. I didn't do it. Oh, that's where I changed the battery indicators to be percentage. System animations. Storage. So 27 gig in total available. Oh, okay, grayed out, that's fine. That's the thing, I don't think it takes an SD card. Well, there is, I found it somewhere in the settings, one-handed mode. And you can have it so it just does it automatically. In fact, I probably should. So if you are worried the screen is too big, it is only 5-inch, which isn't a lot. Mind you, where the hell was one-handed mode is the next question. Oh, there it is, look, one-handed mode. Ask before, so let's turn that off. So now literally you can swap in now, that's quite nice. Not unique, but themes are normally quite... Ooh. Okay. Themes are normally quite good, quite simple, quite easy. Literally just choose one. It's quite nice, isn't it? You hit down, I should look for a gold one really. Oh, I have got, okay, we won't worry too much about that. I have got a Me account, but yeah, there's generally lots of options there. Whoops. So let's check, what should we check first? YouTube. Is me. What the? WTF?
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So Game of Thrones episode 1 Q&A. Lots of people going crazy about all kinds of stuff, mostly Melisandre Sand Snake stuff, so just careful for spoilers if you haven't seen the episode yet. There were a couple questions that everybody had, so I'll just answer those up front first. Melis that to his advantage when he's dealing with other people because they underestimate him. But what the show has done is turn it from a person who pretends to be boring to a person who is actually boring. And I think that
Something that sound you can't hear very well on the directional mic that I use to record the videos, but I would say that sounded pretty good, and I would say that it looked pretty good. I mean, again, 720p screen doesn't particularly concern me.
of course I do. I'm not blind.
These females can be as cold as ice or as hot as fire. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hottest women from Game of Thrones.
Some say that.
I would say that looks pretty good. That wouldn't be a concern for me. Let's just check out the camera. We'll take a pic. That was very fast. Very fast shutter. Oh. Okay. Now it's hard for me to see that. I mean, oh god, I need to give him a dust down look. Those colours, I think those colours look really good. You'll be able to see better if I superimpose that photo over the top. So, seemed very quick, looked pretty good colours. I think the final thing I want to test is we'll run a Geekbench and see what it scores on that. If it scores over 2,000, 2,500, you've got to be quite happy, I would have thought. So all in all, impressions thus far while it runs that benchmark for us, I think it's a nice phone for £120. I think if you took this phone to work, wherever, whatever, and you gave it to somebody and they had a quick play and you said, you know, what do you think I paid for that? I think they'd be saying, oh, 200, 250, something like that. I think for £120, it feels a very well made, very nice device. I'm going to have a look and see if there's any clever bugger that's managed to get a stock Android that you can flash onto. Because if you can do that, then I think it'd be amazing. Personally, it does annoy me they put their rubbish MIUI. Maybe some people like it. I think they're trying to be like the iPhone. I would be much happier if they just put a stock Android on it. So, yeah, I think the screen's good. The speaker seemed okay. The camera, on just a very quick glimpse, looked to be okay. And here we go. The results coming in. 2,000. What did I say? I've actually forgotten what I said. I said 3,300, didn't I? Yeah, so I did overshoot it. But I think probably I'm kind of forgetting it was only a £120 device, really. I think it fooled me even. Like I say, if you showed somebody this device, I think they almost wouldn't believe it. But it is only £120. So I mean, I suppose the good news is you don't feel any kind of lag. Or I've not felt any kind of lag. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Otherwise, swipe sideways. You know, you can see. Well, I think you can see now. It's pretty smooth in and out of apps. The app switcher on the Xiaomi is a little bit weird in some ways. So you get these different devices. You can swipe them away, or you can lock them in place. But that's, oops. Someone said you can change the size of those, but I've not seen. I may have to have a better look in settings at some point. So yeah, I think I kind of overplayed my hand a little bit on the old Geekbench score. 2-3. So I think for a £120 device, I think that's a reasonable score. I will try. I'm not a big gamer. I just noticed the clock appears and disappears. That's quite clever actually. I like that. It's good. So yeah, I'm not a big gamer, but I will try playing a few games to see how it copes with the intensities of gaming. But there you go. That's the Xiaomi Redmi 3 Pro. This particular one from AliExpress. I've forgotten who I said it was now. Hong Kong. I'll have to double check it again. For £120. Let's have a look. Hong Kong Goldway. For £120, I'll be doing obviously various different videos. I'll do some benchmarking and comparisons and some video tests and all that sort of thing. And then obviously I'll get the actual review done. So let me know in the comments down below if you've got any specific questions. Quite often I totally forget, but I'll do my best to remember and do them and answer them in the review. For now though, my name's Andy, and I'll catch you all again soon.